Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Tossplay, and I'm here to talk to you about the importance of shuttles. Um, this is a game where I pretty much use shuttles to win the game. Um, yeah, I advanced it to the first time I actually use them. Here we see the Terran with a pretty good defense. Three tanks on the cliff, turret, bunker, pretty strong defense, and pretty hard to breach. Um, I don't have much of a force. I have my own expansion up. Um, three gates. And these three shuttles are pretty much going to help me break this defense, although I won't win because of this, but it's a pretty good example of how you can break a defense with shuttles. So I'm going to unpause this and let's go. Let me turn off the sound a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my three shuttles coming up here. I'm going to drop them here. It's going to take out these tanks. I'm going to move in these dragoons. See how these units are taking the fire of the tanks on here, so my dragoons can move up closely without taking much fire and pretty much kill the tanks. Although this wasn't really a successful defense break, but it did do a pretty good job. Um, Alright, so that's it for the first presentation of how to use shuttles. Let me fast forward this a little bit. Um, Not too long after this, I think he's supposed to try to push on me. I'm gonna break that push with shuttles again. Um, Usually in a Protoss versus Terran match, it's really important to have shuttles. I mean, it's never a bad idea to get about three, four, five. I'd say five at most. Um, they're really useful. I mean, you can bring up your Templars up close. You can bring up Zealots so they don't have to run and take damage on the way. Um, yeah, sorry, that was a pretty new mistake, losing all my probes like that. But as you can see, my shuttles did a pretty good job there taking out tanks. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna slow this down a little bit because I think it's going a little bit too fast. Um, so yeah, I pretty much left this expansion doing nothing for a while. Um, oh, and just for the record, I'm not much of a good player. I'm just trying to prove a point of how important shuttles can be in a game. Um, you might have another example. Oh, it's also important. You should try to take out mines as much as you can because they can really get in the way sometimes. But you can also use them against his own uh, units. Like in other words, it's a zealot bomb. You can just like drop the zealot on top of the tanks, and the mine just pretty much blows everything up. I might have a good example in another replay, but that's I'm gonna wait for another video to do that. Um, yeah, I always try to surround tanks like this. Gives you a pretty better chance to get them all. Um, I think I missed the Templar drop. Well, that's too bad. Um, Here's another way to pull out mines. If you don't have an observer, you can bring dragoons close and just like drop the zealot and bring it back up. That way it'll pop out the mines and your dragoons can kill it. Um, well, the replay is closing to an end. Um, this is the last part of me using shuttles. I kind of drop his base, but it's pretty much ineffective. I don't do much damage. That was a waste of 8 zealots. Um, so yeah, all in all, shuttles are really, really helpful. I mean, they can get you out of very sticky situations and sometimes turn the fight in your favor, even though you have less units or. So we're gonna use shuttles to bring up some zealots while they siege. I drop them. Takes the fire off my dragoons, even though yeah, it wasn't really. Storm. I can't stress how much important Storm is in a battle. Um, it can easily take out a bunch of tanks easily. I think he just gives up. Yeah, he does. Um, so yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.